All right, we're back on the Prelude project here. The fuel pump. This is all prepped out, ready to go. It's not gonna go anywhere. Make sure that your pins are connected. There's my ground, power, it's all in there. All right, and this goes inside. It's a little tricky. Okay. All right, I'll have to bend this more this way because it's not going in. All right, I bend it more backwards so that when I slide it in the hole, it would go in there. So there you go, it goes in there. Just wanna test it out, see how deep this pump goes in there. There's a little bit of fuel already. So that's bottom out right there. There's a little bit of space. And then when I pull it out, see the level of fuel is right there in an angle. So that should be good. Okay. Alright, so put it back in there and again and bolt it down. Just like that. Got a cold. It's like -2 right now Celsius outside. A little bit of wind. 15k. 15 or no, not 15. 5 or 6 kilometers wind. Bolt all this out. Just let you know this is the power. Yeah, bolt it down. Put the connector, the return and the pressure side. And after this, should be good. Just need to put the fuel level sensor is right over there, and this is where the hole goes in. Alright, putting the fuel level sensor back in now. Float. Sending unit. There's bunch of names on this thing. Lots of names, so there you go. It's all down there. Bolt it down. And after we'll connect the wiring. Alright, so everything is bolted down to the pump for the pump tank. And if you guys just tuned in, thinking of what wires is, why there's a single wire, this is my hot wire, my battery wire, and the ground is bolted down from the pump to the bracket to the hanger. That's what my ground is. So this housing is ground. um, just to make sure that you get good ground, I'm gonna do a continuity test from the feed red wire to the body ground. It should beep. That means that we have a full circuit. There you go. My leads here is kind of loose, so there you go. If you can hear that, we got some good circuit. That's a good sign that we got a good ground. And for the harness, this fat one right here is for your level sensor. Not worried about that. I'm worried about this one. On the black, there's a black wire and there's a black with yellow stripes. The yellow stripe is your signal wire from your ignition. So when you turn on the key, it will send a signal to the relay, and then relay will close, and that would close, and it would travel 12 volts to the pump. So next I'm gonna show you how to do this. Okay, so working on the wire here. What I did is I fed the 2 wires from the loom, the cover. The only thing going to the loom is the red wire, is the 12 volts going to the pump, and the signal wire from the ignition switch. I'm gonna cut this ignition switch wire here from the vehicle, and I'm gonna tap into the green wire. I was gonna put a connector here, but I don't have a connector, so I was gonna go cut this black and yellow, and then hot wire it to the green. And after that, I'm just gonna put the cover back in, and it should be a clean kit. Cut. All right, show you what I cut here, and it's gonna get soldered right away. This black with the yellow stripes, that's a signal from the ignition key. When you turn the key, and it will send power, trigger this green wire going to the relay. So I'm gonna solder that, and after that should be done on this area. Just put the cover back in, and should be good. So I'm just gonna set you guys back here. I got the solder heat up already. Takes a while to heat up here. There we go. And then put a tape on top of it, and it should be good. This is just a ground. Don't worry about that. Mostly anything that connector that's cut, I like to put a tape just in case, for no obvious reason. And then tape that guy down. There you go. So that's good. Power is there. Let's cover her up. Double check. This is just the ground. Get the wire loom to sit nice and snug in there, like that. Give a little bit of twist. There you go. So it looks like a clean fit, you know. Get the wire coming out of here. I'm gonna tape that down. Just gonna make sure we got some room for the red wire. Which way does this thing go? I believe it's going this way. Okay. No. What the hell? Yeah, I think it goes like this. No. Right, finally find out which way this cover goes. There's a little slit right here. Make sure that it's facing the front, and then all the bolts line up. Make sure you get the slack under this red wire here on the cover. Make sure that's not like binding or tension on it. It's time to bolt this down. Double check your continuity and ground on that red wire. Double check. So there's the red wire. I got a good best ground on this hole right here. There you go. Some other hole I don't have any good ground. That one's good too, but I like this one. I'm gonna use that ground for this black wire from the relay. So let's bolt this cover back, and then move on to the next right there. Should be good. There. Clean wire. Clean cut. That's why I like it. So now, let's do the ground. I gotta put wire loom in this someday. Right now I'm just gonna bolt everything down and see if this setup works. I'm for sure it will work. I could hear it prime. So yeah, this one is that. Both my ground. Hopefully you can see it here. There. That's my ground right there, and what's next will be, this is to the battery. This is for the pump. All right, I got the feed wire now connected to the relay, the red wire to the blue, sorry, and that going to the relay. Just solder them both together, so that's just nice finish. So the last piece here is the battery. This is going to the battery, and everything is all connected. I'm gonna put wire loom in this thing so that you got a nice look finish, just like that. And now we're gonna use this fuse going to the battery. Inline fuse to the battery. So I got them all spiced it in already. So that I like using this connector so that if something going on, I could just unhook it. And if something I want to change the relay housing or something, or the pump, I could just unhook everything instead of cutting the wire. And of course, make sure put tape around it so you won't get ground, short to ground. All right. So yeah, show you what this wire look like now. Okay. I made this long so that if something going on, like if I move this relay over here, I have enough slack. So ground. This is a signal ground, going to green. To the switch, and then when the switch close, battery power will feed this wire, going to blue, going to red wire to the pump. That's it. So we'll make a clean look. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna wire loom this thing, bolt this here to this bracket right there. Got a good finish. It just sits like that. That's it. That's how you wire this pump direct to the battery, and we'll try see if it prime. Okay, I'll put you guys in really close, and it's all wired to the battery now, so it's a hot wire. Here's a relay. Gonna turn the ignition on position, and hopefully you guys can hear the click and the humming sound of the fuel pump. Here we go. Alright, put the key on. Here we go. Hear that? That's a good sound. Again. There you go. Alright, let's go to the front. I got my gauge on the front. Make sure I got no leaks here. No. I don't know if you can see the gauge on the rail. Alright, hold on. Okay, hopefully you can see that gauge. I'm gonna set this up here. And watch for the gauge. I'm gonna pressure it twice and see if it shoots up, and see if it stays the pressure, and I'll do it again. Alright, so hopefully the pressure stays on. I can see that it went to like stays on 10, slowly going down. So yeah, that's it. I guess that pressure did not stay on because that relief valve was not working properly, and that's another issue that I have to check. And yeah, thanks for watching. That's how you upgrade your pump with a relay and harness. Thanks for watching.